that Europeans try to claim, steal, and claim as their own, represent to the world as their own, was Numidia. Not Namibia, but Numidia, Numidia, which existed from 202 BCE, before the Common Era, to 46 BCE. Now, Numidia was another great Black Berber Libyan nation in northern Algeria during the time of the Romans and the Carthaginians. Okay, and you know, Hannibal Barca, the Punic Wars, Carthage. Okay, because Carthage is not destroyed until 246. Until 146 BCE. Now, it began as a sovereign state and later alternated status between Roman province and Roman client state. It is considered to be the first major state in history of Algeria and the Berber world. Okay, it's considered to be the first major state in history, in the history of Algeria and the Berber world. Now, Numidia has also been classified by European and Arab historians as a Caucasian or Semitic built civilization. Now, in his classic book, The Destruction of Black Civilization by Dr. Chancellor Williams, and I have that book here in the office also, because we referenced that book in my 12-week online course, Ancient Kemet, the Moors, and the Ma'afa, Understanding the Transatlantic Slave Trade. Dr. Chancellor Williams declared that Libya was once so nearly all Black that to be called a Libyan meant that one was Black. That to be called a Libyan meant that one was Black. The Greek historian Herodotus, writing about Libya in his book Histories, book 4, stated, "One thing that I can add about this country, so far as one knows, it is inhabited by 4 races, and 4 only, of which 2 are indigenous and 2 are not. 2 are indigenous and 2 are not. The indigenous peoples are the Libyans and Ethiopians, the former occupying the northerly," which means the Libyans occupying the northerly, and the latter the more southerly parts, the Ethiopians occupying the more southerly parts. The immigrants are the Phoenicians and the Greeks. The immigrants are the Phoenicians and the Greeks. Now, one of the most, end quote. Now, one of the most famous Berber Moors of the Roman times was Massinissa, okay? Massinissa, Massinissa, who was the king of Numidia. You're looking at, he lived 238 BC to 148 BCE, 238 BCE to 148 BCE. And it's Massinissa who assisted the Romans against the Carthaginians during the Punic Wars. When you study the Punic Wars, and we deal with the Punic Wars in the course, we deal with Massinissa siding with the Romans against the Carthaginians, okay, to defeat the Carthaginians. Now, the coin depictions and statues of King Massinissa confirm without doubt that this great Berber leader and king of the Moors was phenotypically a Black African man with woolly hair, similar to the West African type. Suffix SYPHAX, king of the Massilians in Numidia, a contemporary and great rival of King Massinissa, was also depicted in his coinage as a phenotypically Black African. Now, this coin that you see here on the screen, front and back, this is the coin of Juba the First, Juba, who lived from 85 BCE to 46 BCE. He was king of Numidia as well, okay? And Numidia is in present-day Algeria and Tunisia in North Africa, because once again, those geographical boundaries that we see today, those largely come from the Berlin Conference of 1884 and 1885. There's a good article dealing with the Berlin Conference. There's a good article from thoughtco.com. Okay. And let me pull this up here. This deals with the Berlin Conference to divide Africa. The Berlin Conference to divide Africa. Let's look at this. The Berlin Conference to divide Africa, the colonization of the continent by European powers. Okay, now here's a sketch of these European leaders meeting at the Berlin Conference to carve Africa up into colonies, because these Europeans had been fighting and killing each other for hundreds of years, going back to when they were barbarians and formed kingdoms. Okay, you know, the Anglos, the Saxons, the Jutes, the Lombards, the Picts, the Alans, the Franks, the Vandals, the Visigoths, etc. Okay, and then they're going to form nations. The barbarians go from kingdoms to nations, and these nations are going to continue fighting and killing each other. The Berlin Conference was Africa's undoing in more ways than one. The colonial powers superimposed their domains on the African continent. By the time independence returned to Africa in 1950, in the 1950s, beginning with Ghana, 1957, under Kwame Nkrumah, the realm had acquired a legacy of political fragmentation that could neither be eliminated nor made to operate satisfactorily. Now, let's see here. What was the purpose of the Berlin Conference? In 1884, at the request of Portugal, German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck called together the major Western powers of the world to negotiate questions and end confusion over the control of Africa. To negotiate questions and end confusion over the control of Africa. Now, there were no representatives on behalf of Africa there, just so people understand. Okay, I don't want anybody to be confused. Now, Otto von Bismarck, German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, appreciated the opportunity to expand Germany's sphere of influence over Africa and hoped to force Germany's rivals to struggle with one another for territory. At the time of the Berlin Conference, 80% of Africa remained under traditional and local control. What ultimately resulted was a hodgepodge of geometric boundaries that divided Africa into 50 irregular countries. Now we know there are 54 countries now. Irregular countries. This new map of the continent was superimposed over 1,000 indigenous cultures and regions of Africa. The new countries lacked rhyme or reason and divided coherent groups of African people and merged together disparate groups who really did not get along. Okay, and it shows the map here of Africa, and it shows the different regions that these respective European nations got. Okay, read the rest of this article from thoughtco.com. The Berlin Conference to divide Africa. The Berlin Conference to divide Africa. This is Ancient Kemet, the Moors, and the Ma'afa. Understanding the transatlantic slave trade, what they didn't teach you in school. Class number 1 starts up Saturday, June 24th, 2023. Register right now. Visit our website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com, theafricanhistorynetwork.com. So when you register, when you visit our website, you scroll down the page, you'll see the information for our Sunday night radio show, the African History Network show, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 9:10 a.m. Superstation WFDF, and we broadcast on our social media platforms. You see our PayPal, Cash App information here as well. And then 12-week online course. So we do the sessions live. All the sessions are archived and recorded. This class is on sale $80, regularly $130. You can register for the full 12-week online course here. When you click on that link, it takes you to the next page. And on the next page, just click on enroll. Right here, the purple button, enroll. As soon as you register, you can start watching the content, okay? And we do the sessions live. All the sessions are archived and recorded. You can go back and watch this anytime. A year from now, 2 years from now, you can go back and watch the entire class. You don't have to be in class live or don't take attendance, anything like that. We have a live text chat also. In class, you can see me. I can't see you. We have a live text chat, so you can ask questions in class as well. Okay. And we have a bundle pack where you get this class and the second class that I teach, Black resistance movements from the Haitian Revolution, U.S. Civil War, Civil Rights Movement, and Black Power Movement, 1800 to 1968. I teach that class on Sundays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that class, we deal with so much history. We deal with that crucial period of time leading up to the Civil War, and after slavery ends, in the Reconstruction era, Jim Crow era, Great Migration, World War I, World War II, Civil Rights Movement, Black Power Movement, to understand what happened to us after slavery ended, what were the laws and policies put in place to put us where we are, to bring us to where we are today, to understand where we need to go from here. So your understanding of politics, and politics is the legal distribution of scarce wealth, power, and resources, and the writing of laws, statutes, ordinances, amendments, and treaties, their adoption, interpretation, and enforcement. Your understanding of politics is directly related to your understanding of history. So the more you understand history, the better you understand politics, the better we understand how all these policies impact us and how to engage in politics. And this is why you hear me say we have to stop telling African Americans to exercise your right to vote. You don't vote for exercise. If you want to exercise, you go to the gym and work out. You vote for power. Politics is the legal distribution of scarce wealth, power, and resources, and the writing of laws, statutes, ordinances, amendments, and treaties, their adoption, interpretation, and enforcement. So we have to understand history, economics, law, and politics to be able to put together agendas, to be able to organize and force our agenda and get policies put in place that are beneficial to African Americans, and what's good for African Americans are good for America in general. All right. So visit our website, theafricanhistorynetwork.com. You can register for this class. Class number 1 is Saturday, June 24th. Class number 2 is Saturday, July 1st. Class number 3 is Saturday, July 8th. And this is 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have the link for the class in the thread of the broadcast. You can register right now. We have bonus content already uploaded that you can start watching, and you'll also get 5 of my lectures free included with the registration of this course. They will be in the video library, so you can stream 5 of my lectures also. If you want to support the African History Network, and if you if you want to pay through Cash App, you can do so right through our website. Right on the homepage of our website, our Cash App information is there. $ the AHN show through Cash App, or through PayPal, paypal.me/the AHN show. And this is our Cash App account. And we have the link on the homepage of our website because there's some fake African History Network Cash App accounts out there. And I'm still trying to get them shut down. So when you scroll down our website, we have our Cash App information. Click right here, and takes you to our Cash App link. It's $ the AHN show, SHOW. And when you go to it, it will say Michael also. So we have that there, and our PayPal information is here as well. PayPal.me/the AHN show. All right. So we'll hope to see you in class. this Saturday. Remember, right now is correct, wrong behavior is not over till we win. Wakanda forever. And we'll talk to you next time. Peace.